Nighttime Texas League Baseball is next. And welcome into this proud broadcast of Texas League Baseball. Now send it down to Jonathan as he'll get our broadcast started, and we'll go ahead and get him going. Take it away, John. Thank you, Bob. Welcome in one and all to this live Texas League broadcast, as we are late getting started here tonight due to a dust devil. And so far tonight we are live at 7:49 here this evening. The sun has gone down, and I will say tonight we are underway, and we're going to get things started here for us tonight, as baseball is just 40 to 50 minutes after a dust devil delay. So far, as you can say, that the dust devil was a big, strong one. It pretty much tore up our center field area, and so far the power crews came. They checked to see if there was damage, and so far there was minor damage, but tonight we are going to get things underway here in San Antonio. I've got to say, tonight for the Rockhounds, Parker Dunshee will be called upon to pitch, and Matt Waldron, a pretty good strong arm, will be called for San Antonio on the hill in this ball game. Well, the series continues tomorrow evening at 7:05, Saturday at 7:05, Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, as we'll wrap up a 6-game set against Midland on this week. Tuesday, we start a brand new homestand, and this so far will be with the Amarillo Sod Poodles, beginning the Tuesday through Sunday next week. And after that, the Missions are on the road for a 12 final game on the road of the regular season. First stop, they will head for Wichita for a 6-game set, then Midland for a 6-game set, and coming back home to take on the Springfield Cardinals beginning on Tuesday, September 12th, right here in good old San Antonio. Go online now, samissions.com, purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that at any smartphone. Well, I'm joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you too, John.
So, sun is going down, and we're about ready to play some baseball here tonight. And so far, hope everybody is ready to go on this Thursday night.
Gotta say, as the sun goes down and we're about ready for our 9 innings of play here tonight, as you could tell, that's Midland winning last night 9-2 the final, and gotta say, that was pretty impressive pitching by strong arm pitchers for the San Antonio Missions and the Rockhounds in the ball game. Well, I gotta say, Bob, I will be mentioning that 9-2 was Midland's pretty much up in the 4th place position, tied up against Corpus Christi, and it is a foot race tonight. Tonight, if Northwest Arkansas beats the Hooks and Midland beats San Antonio, then the Rockhounds will get up to the 3rd place position and putting up Corpus Christi down in the 4th spot. So far, the Rough Riders are not far from trailing in behind the two teams of Corpus Christi and Midland, and so far they need at least 2 more victories against the Tulsa Drillers to put them up in the 3rd place position. So, gotta say, it is a battle of trying to get to the 3rd place and even into the 2nd place. As you can see, Amarillo is at 60-50. Boy, and the Arkansas Travelers, they have really been getting beat so far against Amarillo. And yeah, the Sod Poodles are really taking a whipping right to Arkansas. And so far, 60-50 for the Sod Poodles. And Amarillo trailing just 7.5 games back against the San Antonio Missions. Well, so far, guys, I gotta say, we are ready for some nighttime baseball. It is a beautiful night as we get started here late. And so far, our first pitch tonight is 8 o'clock. So we hope you guys will tune in, and we will be waiting just for a few short moments as we get set for this one. And yeah, I gotta say, tonight is Thirsty Thursday, brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper. And all of our drinks tonight are $2. So come on by, pay $2 for your favorite specialty drink. And yeah, I gotta say, it's all night long, courtesy of Dr. Pepper. Series continues tomorrow night for Friday night baseball against the Rockhounds and San Antonio. Saturday is Star Wars night. And don't forget the Empire taking on the Rebellion. And yes, we'll have Jedi on the field, lightsaber battle, and post-game fireworks presented by Star Wars. So anyway, and also Lucasfilm Limited. And don't forget the new series Ahsoka premiering on Wednesday, August 23rd at 2 a.m. Don't forget, Love's new series premieres in exactly a couple of weeks from now. And so far, we don't want you to miss the 2-episode premiere of Season 8 coming Friday, September 1st at 7/6 Central right here on this channel. So anyway, hope you guys are going to have fun watching the premiere and baseball. And so far, pretty good right there. Well, first pitch just moments away as we'll get started at 8 o'clock. And gotta say, we are about ready to go in Game 3 of this 6 games. We're back for more right after this. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, gotta say, welcome back everybody, as we're just at least 2 minutes away from first pitch. And we are being taken down to the field as we are live on this beautiful Thursday night. Well, it's getting late into this evening, and so far after a delay of up to 40 to 50 minutes, we are about ready to get things started in this broadcast here this evening. Well, Matt Waldron, a right-hander, will come in, 6'3" and 185 pounds, and age 26 will get the call for the Missions here tonight. And we are about ready to have a good night playing baseball right here in good old San Antonio. Well, are we ready? Are we set? Let's play ball. And here's the first pitch by Waldron. And we're about ready to go and underway as that one thrown high and outside for a ball. And the count now 1-0. Pitch time of our ball game, 8 o'clock on this Thursday night. Presented by our proud broadcast of Dr. Pepper. That one down and in for a ball, and the count now 2-0. Beautiful night, 101 to be exact. And the pitch. And that one is right there and inside for a taking code strike. It's the count 2-1. Logan Davidson is our batter for Midland. He starts off the lineup for the Rockhounds here tonight. That one right there and in for a ball, and the count now 3-1. On deck, Mickey McDonald. And so far, pretty much good to go if he gets a free walk on base. Here's the pitch. And that one is a swing and a miss, and that's the count now 3-2. Have a little sun cheering up there at the right field area. And pretty good as everything is going swell on this evening. Right there, swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout for Waldron. And only need 9 more. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Mickey McDonald, as he comes in and he takes one right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Got a great crowd here tonight, right, Bob?
Yes, John, a beautiful crowd as we get things started here tonight.
The 0-1. And that one high and outside for a ball, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. And that one is right there and in for a taking code strike. And it's 1-2. Boy, Waldron doing pretty good as he has those fastballs. Knuckleball for strikes. And there is 2 back-to-back strikeouts for him. And make that strikeout number 2 for Waldron. We're looking for 8 more for free breakfast on the bun, courtesy of our friends at Whataburger. In the box now, Jeremy Ironman. Coming in as he takes one right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Midland wearing their beautiful orange jerseys with gray pants. Nike tennis shoes. And right there and in for a taking code strike. It's 0-2. Oh-2 delivery. High fly in the air. In right field is Ornelas as he makes the play. And that is for the first half of this inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of 1 we go. San Antonio coming up to bat. Well, Parker Dunshee will get the call for Midland as he is 6'0 and 215 pounds and age 28. We'll get the start for the Rockhounds in this bottom of 1. So, Bob, we got to know something about this guy. Does he have a great pitch arsenal, a good palate? What does he have?
Well, I got to say, John, he's got a pretty good finesse of pitches. And when you look at a prospect from the A's organization, you really got to think how hard a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and a fastball could really benefit him pretty good.
Right there inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. A beautiful night as sun begins to slowly go down on this Thursday night. I was going to say it was going to be a Wednesday night, but I stand corrected on that.
Yeah,
You wished it was a Wednesday night. Well, time now. Let's give the home team starting lineups. And so far, losing last night to Midland 9-2. And I gotta say, Bob, that was a real thrashing, butt kick whooping.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, when you look at this team that put 9 runs on the board and they were hitting that ball pretty good, I gotta say, that right there, that was a whooping.
Right there up in the left field, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And they're going to stop him at second, as they will not chance it here. And that's going to be a 1-out double. And that right there is a coupon for a double meat cheeseburger, courtesy of their friends and our friends from Whataburger. Now the right fielder, Tirso Ornales, coming in as he hits one right there to first, and that will put a runner to third safely, as Ornales will ground to first base. And that'll bring in Juan Fernandez as he comes in. Runner at third. Potential first run coming in this half inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count, 0-1. A couple years ago, Midland wearing a road blue and gray RH logo. And that's when they had their old logos, and pretty cool things right there. Right as the third baseman will get that one, and that will do for this half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, a runner left at third stranded. As we end one on this Thursday night, it's no score as we get ready for the top of 2. Tyler Soderstrom will lead it off when we come back. It's Texas League Baseball, it's no score, 3-1.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, we welcome you back to Texas League Baseball as we get set for the top of the second inning for Midland. As we went through one inning of no score and ready to go. Right there to Jackson Merrill, the second baseman, will flip it to Juan Fernandez at first. And that's a quick out, number 1. And that'll bring up Austin Beck. Beck coming in, and he is ready to go. The pitch. Right there in the inside corner for a cold strike. It's 0-1. So far, time of our second inning, 8:07. Gotta say, is a beautiful night. A terrific sunset. All the above. Right there up in the left field, Albert Fabian will make the running grab, and that's a quick out, number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Here in this half inning, Chase Calabuig will come up, the 6-hole batter. So far hitting a high of 107. And gotta say, for these days of August, it is getting up there.
I gotta say, John, it is to the point where everybody in attendance needs to stay hydrated, including you and me.
Yeah, Bob, at your old age, I gotta say, it is very important to everybody that we ask all of our fans on this heat, just be careful when you're out, because you could get overtaxed dehydrated if you're not drinking enough water, or you could pass out or get the feeling of nausea or anything else like that. 3 balls and no strikes. Down and in on the 4-seam fastball, and the count now 3-1. So temperature tomorrow 104, Saturday is 102, Sunday afternoon is 101. And I will be looking at the weather to see if we have any good chance of rain. And we do have at least a couple good chances within next week. I hope we get it. High fly in the air, center fielder Lopes will get up to the left field area to make the grab. And that is the top half of 2. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bottom half of the second coming up, and it is no score as San Antonio comes to bat. Hawk corner third baseman Lucas Dunn batting in the 5th spot as he delivers that one right to short. Shortstop will get him out at first, and that's a quick out number 1. The designated hitter is Grant Little as he strides up, getting ready to go for San Antonio. Boy, a absolutely beautiful night here tonight. And if you are joining us, please make your way to the ballpark and get your tickets as we are early through this game in the bottom of 2. And no score as that one high and inside in the inside corner is taken in for a code strike. It's 1-1. The pitch. That one hit right there to short. Past to first, and they'll get 2 quick up and down prospects right there. Then that's going to bring in the number 7 batter, Jackson Merrill. Merrill, the second baseman for the Missions, and hit right there to first, and he'll pass it to the pitcher, and that is a quick inning on 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on in the end of 2. We're on now to the top of the 3rd, and it is no score through 2 as Dermis Garcia will get things started. It's no score for Midland and San Antonio. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, we welcome you back to Texas League Baseball. Top of the 3rd for Midland as the 7-hole batter, Dermis Garcia, will step in. Garcia, he bats at a .207 average. And up in the right field is Ornelas as he'll make the running fastball catch, as that will retire the 7-hole batter. One away in this half inning, 8-hole Trenton Brooks. Brooks batting in cleanup will take a ball outside. It's the count now 1-0. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. And that one right there to third baseman, Lucas Dunn. He jumps up and he grabs it. Boy, howdy, what a play.
Man, have you ever seen that guy out there be the hot corner third baseman for a reason?
And as of this year, Bob, yes. But as of this year, he's also our Gold Glove winner of 2023. And if he stays on the missions next year in 2024, that would be spot on and huge if he could get in there and win another one for him. But I will say that another Gold Glove winner could easily be announced in 2024. And hopefully that would be pretty nice. Well, runner at first and 2 away. And that'll bring up Logan Davidson as we turn back over to the top of the batting order for Midland. That one right there and inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Strikeout in the first, 0 for 1 to Davidson here tonight. And gotta say, looking off. And he'll be right back safely at first before the 0-2 pitch. And again he throws, keeping him in check.
Well, it's a pretty good thing.
And again, 3 times in a row. He is still not going down without a fight. And right there, 4 times. Keeping him close before the 0-1. The 0-1. And right there and foul for the count now 0-2. Runner at first still holding on. 2 away. Top of 3. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he goes down. And make that 3 strikeouts for Waldron. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left on. As we enter the bottom of the 3rd inning for San Antonio, it's no score. The 8-hole cleanup batter, left fielder Albert Fabian, coming in for the missions here tonight. And the pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air, up in right center, as that's get down for a base hit.
Boy, and I gotta say, that's a beautiful line drive base hit up to right center. Kudos to the man, Albert Fabian.
And now the 9-hole catcher, Michael Cantu, as he takes one high and outside for ball 1. Well, nighttime beginning to set on us as we are underway of this game. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. And that one up to right center for a base hit. So 2-1, nobody out. Great scoring opportunity. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Tim Lopes. We're going back to the top of the mission's batting order. And a pitch. And that's going to be line drive right there, up to second. And that was a potential base hit robbed by the Midland second baseman. Shortstop Evan Mendoza doubled last time up in the first is 1 for 1. And a pitch. And that one is fouled off. And that's the count now, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fouled and away, and the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and that's going to be right there. Line drive up to left field. And that'll get through for a base hit, and they'll put the bags loaded up. As San Antonio gets ready to threaten the Rockhounds early in the bottom of the 3rd inning. In now the right fielder, Tirso Ornelas, as he takes one down and in for ball 1. Ground out in the first 0 for 1 by Ornelas tonight. As he comes and looks pretty sharp here tonight, trying to get a grand slammer. And that one's going to be hit high in the air. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, 3 runs coming in. And here he comes in to score. And they will clear the bases. It's 3-0 San Antonio as a 3-run double comes in by Tirso Ornelas.
Boy, and I gotta say, that was absolutely smoked.
You're not kidding, Bob. Right there up to short, right to first, they get him easily, and that's out number 2. The runner from second will move to 3rd, and a base hit will draw in the 4th run for San Antonio. Hot corner, 3rd baseman Lucas Dunn. Runner at 3rd, right there at the inside corner, and that's a count of 0-1. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be hit to short. Shortstop delivers to first, and that will do. A 3-run double by Tirso Ornelas will give the Missions the lead, and San Antonio will have 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the top of 4 we go. San Antonio up by 3. We're back for more Texas League Baseball as Mickey McDonald will come in. It is San Antonio 3, Rockhounds 0.
We're live in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Bob, and welcome back in to Texas League Baseball. Top of inning number 4, and stepping in, Mickey McDonald. McDonald tonight playing in right field as he takes one right there and outside for a count now 0-1 on a strike. Waldron already at 30 pitches for San Antonio. And that one hit weakly to the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. Flip it to Juan Fernandez at first. And that is a quick out number 1. Jeremy Ironman, the 3rd batter tonight for Midland. 0 for 1, fly out in the first. Here's the pitch. And right there in the inside corner for a code strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Right there and in for a code strike 2. Got to give special shout outs and so far to our viewers up in YouTube Live. Viewers watching from Franco Park in Midland, Texas. High fly in the air, up in right center is Tim Lopes as he'll make the running grab. And that is for out number 2. The 4-hole hitter, Tyler Soderstrom, ground out in the second, is 0 for 1. So far, pretty good. 3-0 San Antonio. Top of 4 in this ball game on a Thirsty Thursday Dr. Pepper night. The 1-0. And that one is right there and outside for the count now. 2 balls and no strikes. Crowd enjoying a great game here tonight. So far, you can enjoy the weekend on us. You come out and get your tickets at samissions.com and come out to the ball game. Well, that'll do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And to the bottom of the 4th we go. And it is 3-0 San Antonio. John Scampy and Chris Singleton will be live in a few weeks as the Missions will head for Wichita after a 6-game set against Amarillo. Here's the designated hitter, Grant Little, as he comes in and takes a ball high and outside. It's 1-0. That one right there, and he will not get it as that will go foul. And that'll be the count now, 1-1. The pitch. That one up the left field, and that'll get through for a no-out base hit. Pretty good right there as that ball was hit really nice. Man, that's going to bring in Jackson Merrill, the second baseman, batting in the 7 spot. And that one is outside for ball 1, 1-0. Pretty good night tonight. Temperature-wise, 101 on a Thursday night. I do apologize again. That's the second time I've done that.
Earth to John, it's not Friday night. You wished it was the weekend already.
I guess it's been a long day, Bob.
Well, to you it has.
Working in Camp Bullis, I will say, getting up at 7:30 and staying there till 4:30 in the afternoon. That's something else. Here's a 2-1. That one's high fly in the air up in left field as the left fielder will make the grab. And he's got it for out number 1. Left fielder is Albert Fabian. Single on a run, 1 for 1. And here's the pitch. That one right there, that's a 2-ball. And they'll get them both. A double play for the Rockhounds will end the inning. And that will do. No runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left on. To the top of the 5th we go. San Antonio up 3-0. We're back with Austin Beck as we get set for the top of the 5th inning. It is the San Antonio Missions 3 and the Midland Rockhounds 0 as we end 4.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, welcome back to Texas League Baseball as we begin the top of the Midland's 5th inning. And so far, about ready to get things going. Waldron back to work. Here's the pitch from him. And that's going to be line drive up to center field, and that gets through for a base hit. Well, that will put a potential Taco Bell double play for San Antonio to get a overturn 2 against Midland. And that will be Taco Bell 2 tacos. You get crispy coupon for those 2 crispy tacos after a double play. Right there and in for a coach strike to Chase Calaboy. Gets 0-1. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1. The Rockhounds. Right there and inside for a coach strike 2, and it's 0-2 count. 0 for 1 by Calaboy, and the 0-2. That one is high fly in the air, and that will go out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be high fly right there. And that's going to get through for a base hit. And big mistake there as the runner from second will move 90 feet into scoring position. And the Rockhounds have their first potential run coming in.
Boy, and the Rockhounds were really chancing that move right there. That could have been an easy pickoff right there.
You're not kidding. Here's the number 7 hitter, Dermis Garcia, as he takes one right there and in for a coach strike. And it is 0-1. Fly out in the third by Garcia, 0 for 1. And right there and out for a ball, and the count now 1-1. Don't forget, Sunday is Bark in the Park as we take on Midland. One last time in this homestand. The 1-1. Right there and in for a coach strike. It's 1-2. So far, the Missions will stay home, and Midland will head back to Franco Park to take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 6-game set. Amarillo will finish off their series against the Arkansas Travelers. They'll be here on Tuesday. Sod Poodles and San Antonio Missions will converge play on Tuesday night all the way through next Sunday. It's a 1-2. And that one's high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. And still holding on at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. High in the air, Ornelas looks at it, and that one will stay foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, second and third. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and right there he goes chomping at it. And that is for out number 1. The 8-hole cleanup hitter, Trenton Brooks, coming in as he takes one right there in the middle of the strike zone, and that's the count now, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. A run is in the score for the Rockhounds, and they will trail just 2 behind San Antonio. That'll bring in Cooper Bowman as San Antonio tries to look for a double play that'll get them out of this half inning. Run in to score after that RBI single. Right there and outside for 2 balls and no strikes. Already 53 innings for Matt Waldron, as this will be his 5th consecutive inning for him here. That one high and fly, that will go out of play and foul, so the count 2-1. 2-1. High fly in the air. Third baseman Dunn goes after it, and he passes it right back to the catcher for just something safe. But evidently you do not know if that runner at third would advance, and that would be a quick out if he did.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, he would have been out on the play if he would have took a chance right there.
You know, there are many prospects that would actually do that. They would sneak in and they would run for it, and the catcher and pitcher wouldn't even know what hit them.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, that is a true statement what you said. I've seen it in Major League Baseball, the Oakland Athletics taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And yeah, I've seen it before. There's this guy, he really got upset and he got tossed as he was arguing where that ball was. And evidently, the manager didn't like it, so he got ejected right after that.
Well, strike 3 called on Trenton Brooks. But a Brooks will lead off a single into right field on an RBI. And we go bottom of 5. It's 3-1 San Antonio. The catcher is Michael Cantu. We lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Missions, and that one is inside the strike. And the count now 0-1. I gotta say, it has been a long day, and if I sound tired, then I might sound tired. Got a little bit of a headache, but trying to get through this game. And just bear with me. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, nobody said anything, John, so you're doing absolutely good.
Well, thank you for your opinion, Bob. I appreciate your expertise. Leadoff batter for the Rockhounds, center fielder Tim Lopes.
For the Rockhounds, which side are you on anyway?
Well, I'm just getting you a major look. I'm just making sure that you're up and going. Let me do that again. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in for the Missions. As now is 0-2 the count.
Well, that's the first time you ever fooled me like that.
I ought to fool you on April Fool's Day. How about that? Line drive up to center field. That gets through for a base hit. Boy, and that 103-mile-an-hour fastball went zooming by in the center. And here's the second batter for San Antonio and shortstop Evan Mendoza. Mendoza coming in. He fouls that one off on the change, and it's the count now 0-1. Pretty good night here. 3-1 our score. Bottom of 5. Runner at first. 1 away. Mendoza at the plate for the Missions. The pitch. And that one hit to short. Could be 2. 2-1. Relay at first, and they get them both. And that will do for this half inning, as we will conclude 5 innings of play here tonight in San Antonio. It is the Missions 3 and the Rockhounds 1. We're back here with right fielder Mickey McDonald as we get set for the top half of the 6th inning here. It is the San Antonio Missions 3, the Midland Rockhounds 1.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, right fielder Mickey McDonald will strike in as we're now top of the 6th for Midland. The pitch. Right there and inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Pretty good night here. As underway a late night ball game. High fly in the air up in left center. And that'll get through for a no-out single. Boy, time now 8:40 on this Thursday night. And that'll bring up Jeremy Ironman. He's 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts of the night for Midland. Here's the pitch. Right there and outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. High fly in the air, up in right field is Ornelas as he'll make the running grab, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batter, catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
Fourth batter tonight, Tyler Soderstrom. Fly out, ground out is 0 for 2 of the evening for the Rockhounds. Here's the pitch. That one high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Tomorrow our series will continue onward for Friday Night Baseball, 7:05. Saturday at 7:05. Sunday, 1 o'clock. We want everybody to know that while this heat of the day on Sunday looks very terrible, we want everybody to know that you must stay hydrated and wear light-colored clothing if you come out to the ball game. That is high fly in the air. Waldron just shy of the home plate and mound area. And he's got it for out number 2. Austin Beck is 1 for 2, single and a run. 2 away, runner at first in the top half of the 6th inning for Midland. That one high fly, and that is out for ball 1. Boy, the heat is something that we concern about for everybody on a Sunday afternoon. Here's a 1-0. Right there and in for a cold strike, and it's 1-1. So heat exhaustion could be a big factor working in the heat. So make sure you guys take precautions while doing that. Up in the right field as Ornelas will make the play, and that is for the final out. We now head for the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 3-1 San Antonio over Midland. Right fielder Tirso Ornelas coming in, 1 for 2, double. That led to 3 RBIs. The 3 runs that came in the 3rd inning. And that one is high fly in the air. And that will be for out number 1.
Now batter, first baseman, Juan.
First baseman Juan Fernandez, line out, ground out, 0 for 2 for San Antonio here tonight. Gotta say, the moon is full on a beautiful night like this. And yeah, you see it right there in the background as it pretty much rose probably 3 hours ago. Bob, look up for me. When does the moon rise?
Okay, well, you're going to have to give me just a few seconds while I look up on the Weather Channel and see what that says.
All right, make it quick. I give you 15 seconds. In now, hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn takes one right there inside. And it's the count now, 0-1. Well, got our two right-handers warming up in the Rockhounds bullpen. And okay, so what does it say?
The moon has rised at 7 o'clock this evening.
Yeah, we got baseball boys coming in. And we welcome into the live chat here on YouTube Live. Nice. Thank you for that nice comment. 2 balls and 1 strike to Lucas Dunn. Right there, hit the second. Flip it to first, and that's the end of the 6th inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Top of 7 coming up. Chase Calabuig will lead it off when we come back from break. It is 3-1 San Antonio as we're playing Thursday night baseball here in the Texas League.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was quick, Bob, on our break. Well, we welcome you into the top of the 7th inning for Midland. Chase Calabuig leads it off, 6, 7, and 8. And we always do a little break after every inning. Now, you guys love baseball, huh? That's nice. Here's the 0-1. Right there and in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. That one chopped foul, and that still holds on at 0-2. Calabuig is 1 for 2 of the night. Looking pretty sharp as he tries to get a few more runs in for the evening. Gloved by the second baseman, Jackson Merrill. Quick cat-like reflexes as he gets the first out. Dermis Garcia is 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout. And the pitch. Right there and in for a taking code strike, and it's 0-1. "73 pitches now for Matt Waldron as he's thrown his 74th, and that's a swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's chopped foul behind the backstop, and still holding on at 0-2 to Garcia. 75. Here is pitch number 76. And right there, strike 3 called, and that is 2 away. Boy, Waldron throwing a finesse of strikes.
Well, I gotta say, John, he's been throwing combination of ball and strikes, but 70% of his fastball for strikes has really been paying him some pretty good luck so far here this evening.
The 8-hole cleanup hitter, Trenton Brooks, coming in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Brooks tonight 1 for 2. As he comes and takes strike 2. And a great crowd here tonight on this August 17th. And right there, strike 3, and that'll get him. And now it's time for our traditional 7th inning stretch. San Antonio up 3-1. Well, we're going to have a new arm for Midland, Garrett Acton. Coming in for the Rockhounds, Acton now pitching for Midland. The designated hitter is Grant Little as we go now to the bottom of inning number 7. The pitch. That one outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, a pretty good game here tonight. And so far, it is a pretty good one as it's a low-scoring affair of 3-1. San Antonio up just 2 runs in this ball game. Midland trails the 2. And so far tonight could be win number 69 for the Missions. Jackson Merrill lead off in the second base area. 68 is what I'm thinking. Got to look at my stats of Texas League Baseball and win and losses. So it'll be win number 68 if they can get this one secured here tonight. Fouled off, no balls, 2 strikes. That one right there up in right field as the second baseman gets into right to make the play. And he's got it for out number 2. Albert Fabian, 1 for 2, single and a run. Right there outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Pretty good night so far for San Antonio and having to hold the lead in this contest. Right there, high fly in the air and up to short as that will end it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the top of the 8th inning we go, and it's San Antonio 3-1 against Midland. We're back for more right after this as Cooper Bowman will lead it off in the top half of inning number 8. It is the San Antonio Missions 3 and the Midland Rockhounds 1. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the 8th inning for Midland, Cooper Bowman. 9-1-2 due up here in this half inning. As that's taken right there in the end for a code strike, it's 0-1. The Rockhounds down to their final 6 outs of this Thursday night's contest. And whether or not, if they could trail up 2 more runs to tie up the ball game, that would be pretty huge. Well, gotta say, John, I hope you don't jinx it right there, but we'll say that may be possible enough if they could get going. Hit to Jackson Merrill right there to first to Juan Fernandez, and that's a quick out number 1. Make that 5 outs away from securing a 68th victory for San Antonio. And that'll bring off the leadoff hitter, Logan Davidson. Davidson coming in, and here's the wind, stretch, and pitch right there and in. And that's the count now, 0-1. Davidson, he averages at a .599 over an opposition of 800. He's had 14 home runs and 15 RBIs for the Rockhounds. Here's the pitch right there, high and outside for ball 1, 1-1. 7,917 tonight in this attendance. And pretty good. The 1-1. And that one, line drive up to right field. And that'll get through for a 1-out single. That'll bring up the right fielder, Mickey McDonald. And time now is here comes the pitching coach as he'll go out and talk to Waldron. And the manager's coming out too, as he will come and pretty much call the shot to remove the starter out of the ball game. Waldron, he's had a finesse of pitching, and he's got it down. He's has about 75% of his fastball for strikes. Well, Moises Lugo will come in relief. 6'1", 185 pounds, and age 24. Will get the call for San Antonio here tonight. Mickey McDonald will greet him up, and that's 1 ball, no strikes, as Lugo will start his pitching on the hill for the Missions. 1-0 delivery. Right there and in for a taken code strike, and it's 1-1. The Rockhounds down to their final 5 outs tonight. And so far, San Antonio, I gotta say, I am pretty tired as of today. The Missions down to their final 6 outs as well. If this game gets tied, and that's going to be right there, out of play and foul. The Rockhounds down to their final 5 outs. And the 1-2. High fly in the air. Fabian in pursuit. And he makes the grab out there in left field. And that is for out number 2. Third baseman is Jeremy Ironman. He's 0 for 3. A fly out in the 6th inning. And the pitch right here. And Jeff Andrews says he went around for a code strike. It's 0-1. Midland down to their final 4 outs of this Thursday night contest. And that's going to be line drive up there, up the left, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Boy, a lot of people in their loud cars are being very loud. You can hear Highway 90 coming from Del Rio going to San Antonio. It's pretty loud. Tyler Soderstrom is coming in. Runners at first and second, 2 away, top of the 8th inning. The Missions having a 3-1 advantage against the Rockhounds. And that is taken outside for ball 1. Right there and in. 2-0 delivery. Down and in for ball 3. For the count now, 3-0. Austin Beck is waiting on deck. And the 3-0. Right there and in for a code strike. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-1. And that one high fly in the air. Cantu looks up, and he's got it for out number 3. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. As we go now to the bottom half of the 8th inning, it is 3-1 Missions.
Leading off for the Mission, the catcher, Michael.
The catcher is Michael Cantu, as we're 1 for 2, a single and a run for the San Antonio catcher here tonight. And the pitch right there outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes, just shy of the strike zone. Boy, awfully close, as that would have been called for a strike. And right there and in, that one is in for strike 1, as that'll even things up at 1-1. That one high fly in the air and up to left field, as that will be caught in the out. For the outfield position, he has that in left field for 1 away. Center fielder Tim Lopes is 1 for 3, single in the 5th. Boy, time now is 9:30 on this Thursday night. Boy, after a hot day, I am tired with a little bit of a headache. And so far, a good night rest will soothe that headache nice and quick in this one. Well, 2 away as that one hit to center field, and that's out number 2. Evan Mendoza, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run. Coming in, their last chance for San Antonio here tonight. Missions may have 3 more outs if the Rockhounds tie up the game. And if they don't tie up, then this will be their last out here this evening. That one is right there, up in right field, as that will get for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Tirso.
Right fielder Tirso Ornelas coming in. And the pitch. And that one hit to short. They'll force him out a second, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left on. And we got to the bottom of the 9th, the top of the 9th, I shall say. And it is 3-1 Missions. Top of 9, here is Austin Beck. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the top half of the 9th inning for Midland. The pitch. And that one is high fly in the air. And boy, he got everything. It's out of here. And it's a 3-2 ball game now, as Austin Beck delivers that one up to left field for a solo shot for the Rockhounds. And it's a 1-run ball game for Midland. They trail 1 against San Antonio. 360 feet, 95.9 exit velocity. Gotta say, pretty good hit by Austin Beck. Here is Chase Calaboig, as that one is up in the right-hand side corner for the coach ball right there. I was going to say Coach Strike, but that wouldn't make sense. I will say, a lot of stuttering as you do sound tired. You're not kidding, Bob. High fly in the air, and the center fielder, Tim Lopes, will make the play. And that will put Midland down to their final 2 outs. And that'll bring in Dermis Garcia, number 7 hitter. The pitch. Right there and in for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. And that one hit there. as that will go foul for the count now 0-2. 0-2. And that one far and outside. It's 1-2. Boy, trying to outfool him right there, John. I will say he's trying to get him really good. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets him. And one more out away from securing the 68th for San Antonio in this ball game. The slider and the 9-pitch break with the 2141 RPM spin rate gets the Rockhounds to their last out. Trenton Brooks, the 8-hole cleanup batter, coming in as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 1 for 3, single RBI of the night for Midland. The 1-0. Right there and in for a taken code strike. It's 1-1. Rockhounds down to their final out as Moises Lugo pitching in relief here tonight in the third of the 6 games. And that one is foul, and that'll be the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder Lopes makes the play, and that's the ball game. Close one here tonight as San Antonio wins their 68th of the season, and it is a 3-2 finish here tonight. Matt Waldron gets the win. Parker Dunshee will get the loss, and the save goes to Moises Lugo in this contest. Apologize if I am tired, but I will apologize on behalf of myself. And gotta say, tonight I could be getting a great night rest as I will be going to bed early. Well, for all of us here, our final score, the San Antonio Missions 3 and the Midland Rockhounds 2 on this Thursday night. From myself, me and Bob say good night and so long here from San Antonio.
The victorious Missions, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.